step number one, which is, this is the framework that I use in my Radical Launch System framework, right? And the first step, it's always building your mindset, unleash your highest potential. What happens is when you think with a scarcity mindset, your natural thought process will be rooted in fear, doubt, and overwhelm. And this is the disempowering beliefs that you have right now, thinking possibly, oh, I can't do a group program. Who am I to do a group program? Nobody's going to come. So there's so many disempowering beliefs around group coaching that we are going to turn them around into empowering beliefs and have a growth mindset, right? Make you more confident and on purpose, and actually seeing the opportunities that once you shift from your fixed mindset to a growth mindset, you'll start to see the opportunity will come to you, right? So like I said, everything starts in your mind. And your thoughts control your feelings control your actions, and your actions control your outcomes. Everything starts with thoughts, and thoughts are yours to change. So there is an event, a circumstance, a situation that, in this case, for this specific thing, is the event is like you're stuck. You don't know where to start with group programs. So you are going, thoughts are starting to appear in your mind. It's like, could this be a good thing for me? What do I have to do? So thoughts were running around your mind. So you can have negative thoughts. Like I said, that's the scarcity mindset. It's the victimhood kind of state of being. And those thoughts that can be shifted, because if you don't shift the negative thoughts, like I said, thoughts control your feelings, you're going to have negative feelings. You're going to have negative emotions towards what you want to achieve, right? And again, the feelings and the emotions define your actions. And your actions, it's when you need to pause and choose what you want to do. And in this area, I'm reading a book by Susan Sheffield right now, and she talks about what the book is called, Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway. And she talks about this, when it comes to the action piece, a lot of people stumble because they are still fearful of what it can happen. So when you have to choose what you need to do, you have to think, right? You have the alarm clock that you're going to bash it because you don't want to be awakened, right? And that is the scarcity mindset, and therefore where your saboteurs live. Or the other side of the coin is you choose a more abundant mindset, and we call that living in sage. So this is a concept from Positive Intelligence, which I'm part of, and I'm a mental fitness coach. And this is the basis of everything, actually. And it fits really well in a lot of modalities. And I'm using this concept of the saboteurs that are making you self-doubt right now to empower you to put together your group coaching program as soon as. Like I said, your feelings, define your actions, and your actions then, depending on the action that you take, then you have your outcome the way where you want to go. So in this case, you want to lead a thriving community. Community is a group, right? You want to become a group leader. You want to become a group coach. However, like I said, there's a choice. And that choice, you need to, that when you make that choice, you need to put in practice, daily practice, certain things. So on one side, you have the saboteurs that are making you stay as you are, fearful of the past and worried about the future, right? And there's 9 saboteurs. Don't worry about it right now. The names are over there. And then on the other side, which is the side that I want you to be, is you embracing your sage, your inner wisdom powers fiercely. So let's move on, because in order to get to the outcomes that you want, there is a daily reflection, practice, and contemplation that you need to put in place. So take a screenshot of this if you want to. The first step is identify what you want. And most importantly, why. That's the first thing that you need to do. Because when you have your why you want to be that person, why you want to go towards that outcome, it's so much easier to start putting small steps in place. The second part is face the fear, right? You need to eliminate what is stopping you, all those negative thoughts, those negative feelings and emotions that are shaking you right now, right? You need to face that fear, face on, dead on. And the third part is, you need to control the inner mind game and rewrite the old story that you're telling yourself that is not serving you anymore, right? So this can only happen when you have the guidance of somebody that is going to help you overcome that old story that you are telling yourself, right? So you can't really go at this alone. I've tried it myself, and trust me when I say this, it's so hard when you don't have a support, a peer support to lean on. And this is how group coaching is so amazing, because you are going to have the support of all the other peers, of all the other members of the group. They are going to be completely honest with yourself and are going to help you rewrite that old story that you're telling yourself. Number 4, find what works for you and build an habitual daily practice. Listen, I used to be a strategic buyer, and strategy for me is my life. Now, my motto is everybody has a strategy within themselves. You don't have to copy anybody, or you don't have to do anything that, Amy Porterfield does, or, whatever does. You have to find your unique story that resonates with your potential clients, and then just do that. Just do what works for you, right? This is really, and I'm going to talk about this over and over and over, because this is really important, and a lot of people take a long time to figure this out, right? Because we are so into ourselves, and your story is within you. You just have to let it out. And then 5th is the glue, right? With consistency, tenacity, and repetition. Repetition is the glue. This is what is going to help you to be grounded in what you actually want, right? And see the light at the end of the tunnel for you. So let's look at some saboteurs. So for example, for me, we got the stickler. The stickler is the one that is like the perfectionist. And this is quite high for me. And basically this saboteur in this specific step, not allowing me to unleash my full potential, it delayed my progress so many times. It like literally took me 18 months to launch my first group program. Yes, I know. And also, like, you know, I need to have a look at everything when I'm doing, because I was used to be a project manager. So I'm like, I've got eyes everywhere. So I need to like have a look at everything before it's approved in case someone else missed something. The perfectionism in me has been ingrained by my dad. My dad used to tell me, if you can't do it perfectly, don't do it at all. Like literally. Very disciplined, very military and authoritarian position, which is the characteristics of my judge. But that's another story. So another saboteur that can hinder or stopping you from unleashing your full potential is the avoider. The avoider is that one that can't stand conflict in their group. So when there's a conflict, it turns around, lets it go, and hopes that it will go away, right? Is the joker, is the peacemaker, because it doesn't want conflict with anybody. It just jokes about. The avoider also hates going to networking events because he thinks that, or she thinks that others may judge them and what they're doing, their business. You know, like in the beginning, or when I started my own business and I used to go to a lot of networking events, I was so cooperative. So, you know, like I just had come out of corporate. So I sounded really cooperative. And I thought that that was professional, right? But that has changed because, like I said before, you know, your business and your personality is going to immerse into what you are doing. So your business is going to evolve. You're going to start putting some things in place to start battling these saboteurs. It's to say yes to things that I don't really want and say no so that the real problems would go away. Another one that I used to do a lot is like run away from conflict, like literally run away. I packed my bags in 1996 and went from Portugal to the UK because I was running away from some conflicts and some societal rules that I didn't quite agree with. And the avoider also avoids showing up. And to be honest with you, your audience is waiting for you to show up. If you provide the right solution for them, they want to see you. They want you to show up and be consistent with your showing up and empower them.